Humans are tool makers whose tools will eventually reshape them. Or rather, as we further understand the digital matrix, as we fully comprehend what the artificial intelligence hive mind, digital matrix, what the full ramifications mean for us as humanity, humans are tool makers whose tools eventually rewire them. So in this present age of the Internet of Things, where everything literally is assigned an IP address, including those nanoparticulates that have been introduced into those who took the juice since 2020, March of 2020, when the Great Reset began. The Internet of Things includes people. I challenge you, go to an area, say a coffee shop or wherever where people have gathered. I live in Austin, so this isn't a very hard experiment for me. I've done it before, where on the rare occasion that I've taken my phone and I find myself in what I call a liberal hive mind hotspot, where many people who just love to wear just absolutely enjoyed it. Man, they even put on 3 and 4 of these muzzles and had 5 sets of gloves on. They just loved it. I would go find myself in a place like that, and on the rare occasion I would have my handheld device, because oftentimes I leave it. I'll turn on my Bluetooth and I'll start seeing at least the number of the people that are in that spot, 30 different Bluetooth numbers of their nanoparticulates broadcasting their IP address, or in this case, their Bluetooth connection. But this present period of the information age has created slaves, and it further endeavors to manipulate the public opinion about and consent for new digital tools and techniques that threaten human agency and sovereignty. The metaverse, that in its conception is nothing but a digital concentration camp meant to get people jacked in to the further basement levels, into the further depths. If you look at Dante's circles of hell, 9 levels of hell, well, you're in the 28th level of hell when you get into the metaverse, which is nothing but a digital concentration camp. And certainly when they get you jacked into the Omicron, turned up to level 10, and your lower survival energy, your sexual energy and all that is just constantly being siphoned off, you have become the tool, and in this case, a battery, a biological battery. This global pandemic, wherein the interests of a technocratic elite converge to cultivate a general acceptance of the digital tools of a new socio-economic order. Listen, I'm going to tell you, unless you just are all on board with being food, just turn this video off right now. If you're okay with that, go get your membership to the metaverse, because listen, I'm here to tell you, you need to hit that subscribe button, leave this video a thumbs up, and free yourself from constant reptilian brain generated reaction. Extricate yourself from the digital matrix, because humans have 3 independent yet interconnected sections in our brain: the reptilian section, the limbic section, the neocortex section. And this society, this technocratic slavery, digital slavery society only recognizes the reptilian section. That's all it wants out of you, if even that. Because the reptilian section is the instant, no discernment, survival mode, response section of the brain. It is the oldest in terms of our human evolution, the old brain, the reptilian brain. And that, as far as the technocratic elites are concerned, is the only brain that you have. That is the only brain they are concerned with. How to manipulate that, exploit it, imprison it, and be damned with your limbic section or the neocortex section because, well, after all, they're the only ones fit to touch the divine. They're the only ones fit to channel the creator energy. But once you begin to hit the subscribe button, leave this video a thumbs up, and come on board with this information dissemination from the Umbanda, New Earth Ashram for compassion and strength and reptilian transcendence. Once you retune your brain and venture into the limbic section, that section that generates your feelings and emotions, once you adopt your very own cosmic otter and activate your feelings and emotions beyond your reptilian fight or flight, once you venture further into the neocortex section, and incidentally, in the movie Matrix, Keanu Reeves' character, Neo, in the Matrix movie, was derived from the understanding of the neocortex section of the human mind. It has infinite abilities. It is the evolved conscious section of our brain, which is most in line with Source. Source connected with our higher self. It's why Odin plucked out his right eye, so he would put the ego left side of the brain, put the ego side of the brain in check, activate the right side neocortex that's connected to Source, higher self, true unlimited potential that generates creation, manifestation, imagination, awareness, development, logical thinking, objectivity, empathy, and most importantly, consciousness. The new brain, the harmonized, fused left and right brain into one source-connected awareness. But each section has its necessary purpose, though. Yes, I mean, we can't, unless there's something I'm missing in this golden age timeline, the total reconfiguring of brain sections, our survival, our reptilian, that's important to ensure that we survive. But we're interested in more than surviving. We're interested in thriving. So we must learn to bypass the reptilian brain in order to thrive instead of survive. The reptilian brain is based in survival mode, which elicits impulsive program responses, constant reaction, top present, triggers. Characteristics of the reptilian brain include dominance, dominate or be dominated, masters and slaves, aggression, sex and seeking a mate, rigidity, obsessiveness, compulsiveness, worship, fear, submission, and greed. These are all constricting and limiting frequencies, my dear, esteemed, most noble and honorable viewer. This means that you must develop the ability to bypass your reptilian brain frequencies through conscious detachment from the reptilian brain by first recognizing it for what it is. It is simply a shift in perception that must occur within your consciousness. It is simply a matter of you hitting that subscribe button, leaving this video a thumbs up, leaving a wonderful comment about your exodus from the digital matrix and entrance onto the golden age timeline of the new earth.
Namaste. Namaskaram.